Sends it up for the dunk, and he gets it.
Goes to the basket. You know she's got to finish.
Half-court shot. Oh, my goodness. They're still in it, buddy. Way downtown for the lead, and she got it. Wow. And the exclamation point on the game with a dagger here in the fourth.
This is going down as a classic.
Oh, what a shot.
And I don't care if you called it or not. That's how you win.
Welcome here to APS-IS's coverage of City Series basketball as the Buchtel Griffins come to Firestone to play Kenmore-Garfield. We'll get into the details of it later, but the Rams will be the home team here for tonight's broadcast against the Griffins. Dave Schick and Joe Pukansky will be here. Peter George, our cameraman, will be moving it back and forth for you here, and you'll be providing the crowd noise in your own home because no one else is here. But we will give you all the sights and sounds of this game as it starts off with the tip going to the Rams. Rams come in from what we have 0-4. 8-2 are the Buchtel Griffins, a team highly touted as in the top 10 in the area.
Yeah, one of the best around.
Because of that guy right there, Chris Livingston. That one goes up and in, and we'll do starting lineups here as we'll do it for the Buchtel Griffins. Number 24, who you saw, Chris Livingston. Number 20, Trevon Jackson. Number 11, Marcel Boyce. Number 1, Taj Poole. And number 0, Cordell Livingston. That's your starting five for the Buchtel Griffins. On the other end for the Kenmore-Garfield Rams, as they get this ball and get their second offensive set. Number 1, Ronnie Hightower. Number 2, McNeil Thompson the fourth. That one just off. Another rebound for Livingston as he sets up the offense. And they turn it over. Let's see, who else do we have? Number 11, Tajon Geary. Number 21, James Davis. Number 32, Xavier Sanders.
McNeil Thompson for 3. Kenmore-Garfield grabs a lead. They've played earlier in the year, and Buchtel had their way with the Rams.
Chris Livingston, one of the ones that was a catalyst to
great look by Boyce there, and they're going to go full court pressure on the other end. What a finish.
Davis with his 2. 5-4 score, and we're in a track meet so far. Livingston went to the Final Four with Buchtel 2 years ago. And now back with the Griffins here. This one going inside, off the back of the rim. Gets it to go in.
One there from Marcel Boyce. Good strength. Kenmore-Garfield coming out in that 2-3 zone, but Buchtel kind of getting where they want to with it.
Going ahead, looking, and blocked from behind. Trevon Jackson with the block.
Yeah, they had numbers 2-on-1, but good chase down by Trevon Jackson to knock it out of bounds.
Looks on the screen, eyes up the 3, a little long. Taken down by Livingston, his second defensive board. Pressured up top at the 3-point line. Crosses over, goes to the lane, hangs and gets it in.
That's actually pretty good defense, but with the size and the extra hang, you can't defend it. Great body control by Livingston, as expected.
Good defense, keeping his hands up. Rebound goes to Jackson, back the other way. Long 3 not there. Collected by the Rams, in and around, and we'll have a jump ball.
Oh. Just nowhere to go there for Sanders after getting the rebound. Alternate possession goes back to the Griffins, and a quick timeout for the Griffins, who lead 8-5.
And the Akron Public Schools offers the best and most affordable early learning and pre-kindergarten education in the area. Go to akronschools.com to learn more. Also, APS-IS would like to thank Swenson's Drive-In for their support of Akron schools and athletics. Swenson's Drive-In, home of the Gallon Boy, America's best cheeseburger. So a quick timeout here. Your score 8-5, with Buchtel leading this one so far.
Perfect record for the Griffins in City Series play. They did lose out of league. One of their losses out of league to St. Edwards, a close one. Lost by 4. St. Ed's, a perennial D1 powerhouse, oftentimes finds themselves down in Columbus, where the Griffins hoping to get back to this year after, as Dave mentioned, going 2 years ago. Buchtel going to show a little 2-2-1 pressure here. Oh, and the ball is going, I'm sorry, back to the Griffins.
Buchtel had the ball when timeout was called.
Nice try, though. Try to get that possession. And would have had it.
Livingston back over into the corner. Air ball there. Rebound taken down by Davis. Pressure in the backcourt. Sends it into where the stands would normally be.
And you have to have a special type of team where you can pressure miss shots, because good, skilled teams or poor defenses, if you do that, you'll get beat all day. But with the Griffins' size and athleticism, they can even pressure off of a miss.
Well, and their team, just like any professional team, having to play without the energy of the home fans that certainly they would draw on the road, even here, as we have an N1 play that goes in. Taj Poole gets it.
Taj Poole does a great job of creating the contact, but doing it under control and drawing the foul and going up strong.
Foul is on Xavier Sanders, his first, team first. But the lack of fans, as they've shown, now that we have additional data from basketball, football, and baseball, it's taking away the home court advantage.
Sure it is. It makes perfect sense that it would.
Where home teams don't have really an advantage at all. Where home teams usually have a winning record. They're now 500 at home, 500 roughly on the road.
In basketball, I think, is the sport where you see it the most.
They can help with your rhythm.
Just your home rim and home gym, too. Your shooting background, all those things, plus the enthusiasm piece.
The rebound by Sanders,
nice
his first
follow.
Offensive, and then gets it the putback. It can certainly get you into a rhythm, and I think even as a visiting team, the Buchtel would play into potentially that his three-pointer there.
Is that Boyce on the three?
I thought I had Jackson.
It was Jackson. Yeah, it was.
That they would play the that villain role where you kind of feed on the crowd going against you. And I think that prepares you for potentially the tournament as well, because the crowd size gets bigger. But without it, you're going to have to play more X's and O's and play into your team's strengths. Trying to get this three ball all the way around, finds him in the corner and hits it. A nice shot by Sanders. Again, he's got 5 in the corner. We're halfway through.
Yeah, Sanders definitely came to play here tonight. And the question is going to be, can Kenmore-Garfield sustain this energy?
Good look inside on the drive. Little push to get space, gets blocked.
That should have been an offensive foul. Should have been an offensive foul. Easy clear out there. If I can see it through the bars, I think they could have saw it from down there.
Team's second team foul. It'll go on Marquise Vaughn, who had checked in, his first.
Taj Poole to shoot 2. He already has 5. Already has 1 and 1. Just didn't get the roll there. We could have had a second one.
Another sub coming in, and that'll take out Thompson the fourth and bring in James Davis, the starter. And Jamiron Miller, number 40, also comes in. He's going to replace Dowdell. And another kind of late sub coming in is going to be for number 5, Montel Perkins.
Yeah, they'll counter the subs for the
comes in for Livingston.
Rams.
Second one so far on the stripe. Short. Last one long, this one short. Rebound finally collected by Vaughn.
Buchtel goes
high
back,
zone gets caught in the middle.
Wild shot there. Perkins on the push, just into the ball game.
So much of Livingston being a potential decoy offensively as well.
Yeah, Coach Thompson wanted that off of Trayvon Jackson, and it looked to me like he just lost it, but they'll retain possession. Too easy getting that inside. Poole just muscles his way in.
A nice seal, and he's got 6 in the quarter. 16-10 your score here with about 3 in the first quarter. The zone, always known in Buchtel using their speed, goes to the basket. Couldn't get it to convert. Livingston with the rebound.
They want the push, but just didn't quite get set, did Hightower. It was close, though, because Livingston extended that arm a little bit. But Hightower just had to beat him to the spot, maybe about a half or a quarter of a step, and he maybe gets the call there.
Hightower gets the first foul called on him, team third. Showing his range from outside, hits it in.
I think you knew it was in. Nothing but the bottom of the net there for Livingston. 7 points, 3 rebounds, smoothly so far in this first quarter.
And they're using him at the back.
That might go in. Is that a shot attempt?
It's considered a shot attempt. Livingston with the rebound.
He lost that one.
It was intended for Sanders, but a little high.
He almost banked that in from, when he threw it, I thought it was going to go through the wall, but the rim caught it, and so did the back.
We got a timeout on our floor here as Gary ties his shoe, and we'll have a sub.
Tony Motley in for the Griffins. He's going to replace Boyce. Little 2-1-2 pressure by the Griffins. Kenmore-Garfield doesn't break it easily, but they do get it over the timeline.
Sets it up. A little patience here on offense. Can't get it to go, and it's going to go back to Buchtel. A much better offensive set, though.
Yeah, they went 5 out there and ran a couple of cutters through, hit the cutter, but didn't have a very good shot look. Tried to force that one up.
And we looked at some of the scores that Buchtel's had, and they're on pace. And that's part of the issue, too, is you have to be able to score with them. You can't just hold them back the entire time. Great shot there by Perkins for the long 2.
And as is synonymous with Buchtel, they just keep bringing guys off the bench, and several of them can score. They love to beat you with their depth. Steal there by Darius Woods into the ball game, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. It's very rare that a Buchtel team doesn't go 9 or 10 deep. They got the one or two main guys that can get you, and then a bunch of pieces and parts that can make for a very tough night for you.
As Woods goes to the line, makes his first. Not as much as we've seen in the past with their program, where they subbed almost 5 guys at a time, but still using the bench. And certainly with Livingston being there, it's such an asset to keep on the floor, whether he's primary, secondary.
No explosions this quarter. They've just consistently stayed with their game, and just like that, they're up 13, and they're on pace to score 100. I mean, they're just doing it efficiently. Kenmore-Garfield not offering much resistance with their 2-3 zone so far. I wonder if we'll see them maybe try to switch defenses.
Darius Jones with the foul. That'll be the second foul we have so far.
Darius Woods, his first personal, team second, out of bounds Rams.
Sub coming in, that'll be Kevin Moore. He's going to come in for Jackson. And as always, Buchtel with 3 players that would be a center on most teams. Able to come in and just have great length. Rebounding always been a key, but they're big guys, always quick-footed. Little pump there.
How'd that not go in?
Good look on the shot. Livingston with the rebound. He's got 5, leading the break. Hangs again. Can't get it to go in.
Good defense that time. Good challenge.
Thompson on the run. He'll scoop and can't get his either. Going into the forecourt.
Yeah.
Can't hold on to it. 4.
And they lose it too.
Not sure who 4 is. We'll look it up.
Back the other way, Darius Woods, 2 more. For Kenmore-Garfield?
No, for Buchtel.
4 is Tony Motley.
Okay.
Had a look from 3, passed it up. Nice slice to the hole, but took one too many steps. 5th turnover of the quarter for the Rams.
Thank you. They're going to try and hold this off as they got about 4 seconds
too
left.
long. Well, okay.
Livingston gets an
Why not?
open look, and at the buzzer
Calmly knocks it down.
has a 10-point quarter. And the 3 is good before the quarter ends. So 28-10 your score here after the first.
And that's why he's one of the best players in the city, the state, and the country right there. Smooth, just an unforced 10 points and 5 rebounds. That's a game for most high school players, and he got it. I'm sure he broke a sweat, and he played all 8 minutes, but he did it smoothly in the course of the offense, got everybody else involved as he often does.
Akron Public Schools pre-engineering program is among the best in the world. Robotics team has been winners in the world and national tournaments, and it all starts here in Akron Public School classrooms. Learn more at akronschools.com. Also, APS-IS would like to thank Alco for their support of Akron schools and athletics. Alco, the solutions for a cleaner environment. One of the best janitorial equipment suppliers in Akron. Check them out, Alco, A-L-C-O.
Oftentimes, I have people I know that we do these games, and they'll ask, especially with Buchtel and Chris Livingston, do you really think he's as good as people say that he is, or is it worth the hype? Do you think he's? And another question I get is, do you think he's an NBA prospect? And my answer every time is, yeah.
Well,
without a doubt. And I mean, a lot of things got to go right. Health. Luck,
continued development.
Yeah, you have to keep getting better. Yeah, you have to be coachable. You have to
nutrition.
Again, stay healthy. You have to stay out of trouble. All those things for everybody has to go right. But potential, unquestionable. It's unquestionable.
Well, and I think one of the things that we have the fortunate part of doing is we see enough games and seasons that when you see a guy like him, you know that he stands out. We've gone through the Beanie Wells within the Akron Public School system, and you could tell instantly that he was just steps and above everybody else.
Right. Right. Obviously, he's going to, when he goes to the next level, and certainly the next level after that, he's going to be having to guard players bigger than him that also play on the perimeter. But we see that with guys in high school that play, and he plays inside out. A lot of guys his size in high school will just go move inside. But he's a big shooting guard that can handle it, that can defend. How does that translate? It's translated top-notch at every level so far, so why would you think it's going to change? Sanders can't get that one to go to start the second quarter. .28 first quarter for the Griffins. Skying for the rebound is Darius Woods. And wasting no time on the other end. Kevin Moore gets into the act. And Buchtel is definitely eyeing triple digits tonight, partner.
Certainly fouls could be an issue. 7:05.
Trayvon Jackson.
Chris Livingston going to get a blow. They're going a little 3-2 look here.
High rebound, tipped up and around, taken down by Vaughn.
They push the other way. Good strength up into the hole for Marcus Vaughn.
And this is where you want to see this team continue to develop, is be able to get shots and points and rebounds while he's out. It's going to be important come as you play better teams to be able to get it.
There's going to be that game where
he's going to be out for
foul
whatever
trouble.
reason.
Yeah, you know, he does a great job of normally avoiding that, but depending on the game.
And they've settled for now 3 threes in a row.
And that's absolutely what I was thinking. That you can get that shot anytime. That's too quick. You want to get that 3 on ball reversal. You don't make the defense work. One pass and a quick shot.
And you look, Kenmore-Garfield has had to go to the rim, and they're going again. And Gary makes his first shot.
Yeah, they will take it hard to the hole.
Trying to make up a little ground while he's on the bench.
3-2 looks a little bit better. The 2-3, they were just giving that high post wide open all day. A little protecting that a little bit. The question is, how are you going to rebound out of the 3-2? And so far, it's been pretty good.
Rebound by Sanders.
On cue, thank you. Sanders leads the Rams with 4. Another take to the hole. See, the problem with that, there's nobody there to rebound.
That's a hard one there as he hangs in the air trying to get it through.
Oh. A little bit out of control for Jackson, but
Gary will pick up his first, team 6th. So they'll be in the bonus the rest of this 5 minutes of this quarter.
Team 6. Jackson at the line, shooting 2.
Jackson gets the first to go in.
Buchtel checking in for the Griffins.
That one goes in as well. So makes up for it, gets 2 out of there.
Buchtel Brachter bringing some pressure.
Tries to cut through the pressure. They get it into the forecourt, but then bring it back out. Ball goes over to Thompson. And he has the larger Moore on him. Tries to post up a bit, now trying to pick more. He goes to the basket, has a seam, and gets it in. Thompson now has 5.
Good body control by McNeil there. Oh, that was picked. Yeah.
Moore sends to him, telegraphs it, taken away, and great play by Poole to come back and poke it out before he can go up with it. Coming in now is going to be Charles Grace. As well as Cordell Livingston. But we'll have a timeout. So timeout by Kenmore as they find themselves down 35-16. APS-IS wants to thank HEPA Environmental Services Incorporation for their support of Akron schools and athletics. HEPA Environmental Services providing safe, timely, and cost-effective abatement, disposal, and remediation services. Also, Dual Degrees, they're an efficient and affordable way to get your high school diploma and 2 years of college under your belt all at one time. The Akron Early College, High School, and Dual Degree learning only at Akron Schools. Your future now starts at akronschools.com. Check it out. So Buchtel will keep Livingston on the, well, they'll keep one Livingston, I guess, on the bench.
Yep.
And they'll bring Cordell out. But certainly started with the 18-point lead and have kind of kept it there while he rests.
Buchtel stays man-to-man.
And you can see this Buchtel pressure, they're coming all the way out to where the ball is. They're not staying and crowding the inside. of the three-point line. They're coming 5 feet out.
Runner.
Little floater can't get it to go in.
A good shot, just wouldn't go down for Vaughn.
Up top with Poole.
Got to get the ball to the middle. Oh, they're going to get Grace on the travel. Took the bump. Shuffled the feet. Livingston back in. He's going to replace Tony Motley.
And a little less pressure now from the Griffins as they see them coming up to the half court. Trying to get it in and lost. 5 turnovers for the Rams on their side. Livingston, an air ball too
Bad
long
shot
and
there.
Not close. Thompson with the rebound. And see this, he's being defended out by logo territory.
That's going to be a moving screen. And part of that was on the guard. He didn't give his guy a chance to set it up, and a lot of it had to do with ball pressure.
7th team foul, but we're not shooting.
Which, why not? Because that's not a ball. Why is that a ball control foul? The guy who commits the foul doesn't have the ball, so why isn't it a shooting foul?
It's a good question. I'm not the person.
It's almost like an over the back. That's a great look. Charles Grace with a nice duck in.
You're right. A good look, a good find inside. Defense kind of lost him, shifting one side to the other. Looks to the left side and sets the offense back up.
8 guys have already scored for the Buchtel Griffins in this ball game.
Hightower loses it, gets it back, loses it again. And it goes back to Thompson. Keeping his hand out, but again.
Great defense by Cordell.
The pressure is so far out.
Yep. They're going to get Livingston, Chris on the bump.
That's going to be team 4th.
And you're
Livingston second.
When you extend the pressure as much as they are, you're going to get and live with a couple of these fouls because the uncomfortableness that you're causing from their offense and the turnovers are worth getting a couple fouls, especially you can do it with depth too.
Well, and you've seen, look at just the height that's out there. So even if you get beat, that person still has to think you could be coming from behind to block them again, even though you're trailing them. A great 3 in the corner.
Yeah, great step through to find the open man there.
And that's a difference that they have to be able to cause the defense of shorter teams. Okay, you beat me to the basket. I'm still trailing, still have help.
Yeah, nowhere to go there with the dribble. You got to pass that through the zone instead of trying to dribble. Tried to go baseline and it was cut off and just dribbled it off his foot. McNeil Thompson with the 2 threes. He's got 8. He leads the way for Kenmore-Garfield. Couple subs back in. Ronnie Hightower and James Davis for the Rams.
Ball on the Thompson as the defense comes to half court. Got away with poking the ball out in some of the arm. Again, goes through the trees.
That's a force, yeah.
And can't find the sun through it. Took his eye off where he wanted to put that ball.
Carry. Yep. Got a little bit too.
I think there was another move he wanted to do.
Yeah.
But the defender was there, so
collapsed it.
Kind of had 2 thoughts.
Yeah, been there, partner.
And you had about 1.5 moves.
Half-court trap now by the Griffins. Uh-oh. Timeout. They're going to get a foul with the reach.
That'll be Cordell Livingston, his first, team 5th.
They had the good trap. They didn't have to reach on that one, but they did.
Still leading by 18. It's going to bring in Marcel Boyce, their starter.
Yeah, now that Buchtel has the starting lineup, they've kind of slowly but surely snuck it back in here. Xavier Sanders in after a real short break. Kind of a different look, but it seems to be working with that stack. Oh, that was close. everyone up here could, and everyone's not many people, they could all see a dunk on the other end there as it just got through. Turnover.
Yeah, and that was Isaiah Clinton. I think he tried to throw it off of a leg.
Yeah, I thought he did, but I guess he missed it leg.
Must have.
Just too easy getting into the high post. You have got to stop that ball from going in the high post.
Ronnie Hightower, there's no reason to double clutch. You're tall. You're just one clutch. Put it in.
Three-pointer, no, off the mark.
When you're the tallest guy out there, you don't need to clutch. You just go straight up because no one else can be at that elevation as you are.
Kenmore-Garfield foul. James Davis, his first personal.
Foul on Davis. Marcel Boyce going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Boyce at the line, shooting 2.
Boyce and Poole continue to just attack the hoop.
Not able to connect on that one is Boyd. Marcel Perkins also comes in for Livingston. Cordell sits out for a while. Probably the rest of the half here as we're only about 90 seconds left. That one long, rebound taken by Poole. That one goes up and in.
Back to a 20-point lead for the Griffins. Uh-oh.
Goes back the other way. Jackson doesn't have it anymore.
And Buchtel's been a little bit sloppy with it too.
Goes into the corner, sets up the 3, short, goes and gets the rebound.
Oh, it was out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds.
Kind of a bad luck turnover there.
Kevin Moore comes in for Jackson. Gets to play the last 53 seconds. Can't get that one to go. Hangs that one. Gets him the extra foul. He'll get 2 shots on the line. Poole with his second offensive board.
As we said, Boyce and Poole are attacking the basket.
This is it.
Poole just 1 for 4 from the line now. Five for 10 for the Griffins from the line. Make that 6 of 11 in the first half. Uh-oh, that's
tipped and a turnover.
They're having trouble with this half-court trap. Ooh.
Great little fadeaway for Perkins.
Yeah, pretty touch by Perkins. This half-court trap, with their length, it is tough, and they get another turnover. Throw it up. Oh, they had the alley-oop there. But maybe they're just going to take 1 shot, or they want 3. They don't want 2. They want 3, partner. Boyce for 3.
Dialed it in. Boyce from long range.
Yeah, this half-court trap has been vicious. It's led to about 4 turnovers and 5 possessions to close this first half.
You got 1.3. Got time for a shot.
It could be a lob, or it can be a pop out here. They're going to seal somebody on the backside. That's too easy.
Doesn't get that one to go, but it does finish up the quarter. They put up another great quarter and have 45 here at the half, leading at 45-19. Your score here on APS IS. Dave Schick and Joe Pukansky will be back with the second half of action right here, and your first half of stats. We'll be back when action returns. All right, second half action about ready to tip off here on APS IS, but Joe Pukansky has our first half stats.
For the visiting Griffins, they were led by Chris Livingston. He had 10 points and 6 rebounds. Also chipping in Taj Poole with 8 points. And Trayvon Jackson, 5 points, 3 rebounds. 7 from Marcel Boyce and 6 from Martell Perkins. Leading the way for the Rams was McNeil Thompson, 8 points, 2 rebounds, and Xavier Sanders with 5 points and 4 rebounds. We get back to the second half. 3-2 zone being shown by the Rams. And they create, well, almost a turnover.
Almost one. They almost get the ball, and now they finally do. Securing the rebound is Gary. Leading into the forecourt and has some help.
Touchdown Rams. Nothing?
Nothing. He's going to say that,
Okay.
That he has no foul there.
Contact created by no one, I guess.
I think from his vantage point, it looked like the ball got hit back into his chest.
Okay.
And he's not going to call anything.
Livingston from about 27, yeah.
Gary with another rebound.
You know, part of this is just how important depth is. Obviously, the Griffins have by far the best player on the floor, but they also have depth, because I thought for the first half of the first quarter, Kenmore-Garfield really kind of hung with them, and you can see they coming out here with energy, but they just can't sustain it with the depth issues.
Well, and they've come out here, certainly some adjustments at halftime. But they put up over 20 points in each quarter, and they put up 20 points and a half. It's hard to.
Well, they should play slow. That's what people will say. You can't play slow. This pressure is going to force you. Livingston again chucks from deep. Buchtel probably taking too many threes, I would say, in this one. In certain times. Livingston loses that one on the other end.
Well, and it's partly they're up, so the margin of error is much higher.
The foot comes off the gas. You're up 26 a little bit.
Coach Dent has to do what he can to keep the focus out there, because you don't want it to turn into bad habits. You can't take this amount of threes in a tight game because they're not going in. Where this is a team where you could really hammer them inside, post up, mid-range, wait for double teams.
And they've certainly done it when they've had to. We're being picky. And they've hit 4 or 5 threes, but they just get 3 happy in stretches where they can get those shots, like we said, whenever you want.
Jackson gets his first foul for the Griffins. Team first. Stepped out of bounds, though.
Slow start here to the third quarter as no one scored in 2 minutes, and that's the first time we've said that tonight. Rams staying at 3-2. Oh man, if Cordell just would have looked wide open, he was wide open on the other side too. That
defense swarms in, and then he goes right back into the same spot. You had 5 Ram players come in and swarm on that drive, and it did exactly what it was supposed to, but you have to be able to either take the 3 or even take the step in and take the longer 2, but you can't drive into the same spot where all the defenders are. Stopped in traffic. Rebound taken down by Livingston. Into the forecourt, finds him in the corner for the open look.
He got fouled. Cordell, that is. From Chris.
Gonna go on Hightower.
Is that gonna be 3, partner?
That's his second. I believe so. 3.
Yes.
He didn't communicate it right away to the table,
but I saw our official gave the, hey, okay. No on the first one.
Poole not shooting great from the line tonight.
Yep, right at 50%.
And we've, in the past, Buchtel has always had the swarming defense, but at time, the precision from the free throw line hasn't been there, and it has hurt them in the playoffs, where the game tightens up and you have to be able to get points that way. And now Poole going to get a foul, team second.
Hard fall. He's still down.
His second
I mean,
foul.
he hit the ground hard, but he looks like he's going to get up. He laid down for about 20 seconds and then pops up. But he hit hard.
Yeah, there was kind of a fake Euro step on the inside, and then the Euro step actually came back to Poole's side, who is coming for a weak side block. At the line will be Gary. 2 points in the first half. Can't connect there, misses. So they've had this little lull, but they haven't been able to do anything with it.
Yeah, they
only 19 points, and we're still stuck there.
Yeah, they've done nice defensively in this third quarter, but they can't get on the board. That one, not even close, but he gets the rebound. He's going hard to the rack.
Can't make it there. Picked up by Sanders. Blocked, back the other way. Rebound taken down by Livingston. Up to his brother, and he's going to get a block trying to go to the basket.
Yeah, put that one on the floor. So a couple of good rebounds.
And Trayvon Jackson could be a nice piece for this team as they move throughout the season. You certainly have Livingston, who could play. He could play inside, he could play outside, but I could see Jackson taking more of that post player and then putting Livingston, who's so quick.
Oh, nice execution. They run the first guy through to seal the second guy. In the pass a little bit off, or would have been a jam, but still beautiful look for an easy assist for Livingston. Love that play call.
Sets up for the long two there, a little long. Gets his own rebound, can't get it to go in. Ball tipped it around and goes into Thompson's hands. Up ahead, can't get it to go in. Rebound taken down by Livingston. Back the other way. Chris puts it in.
Good body control by Chris. He now has 14 to lead all scorers. Uh-oh. Ball's up. Can't find it.
Scooped it. Chris is there, gets it in off the offensive board.
And now Kenmore-Garfield has just stopped rebounding.
6 straight baskets for Chris Livingston, and a timeout called by Garfield to try to talk things over and slow it down, as they had 6 straight there. Good nutrition is an important part of leading a healthy lifestyle, and that is why no student attending Akron Public Schools goes hungry. Breakfast, lunch, and every snack is all free. Learn more about how Akron empowers their students at akronschools.com. APS-IS wants to thank Kohl's Garage Incorporation for their support of Akron schools and athletics. Kohl's Garage Incorporation, providing comprehensive auto repair at affordable prices to get you back on the road as they've done for the past 40 years.
Well, all Griffins here in the third quarter on an 8-0 run.
Yeah, a tough one. Certainly a tough matchup overall. But you knew Chris Livingston was going to be an important part. And this third quarter has been more basic. Going to the basket, rebounding, taking short shots after he started with 2 long threes.
Yeah, he was like, started with a couple of 25-footers. They look good, just a tad short. And then he's like, I'm going to get closer and go to work here. And he has. Well, 2-2-1 trap now by the Griffins. And this allows them to keep Livingston kind of at the safety. And there's a hit. They hit the quick shot.
Vaughn with the 3.
It's going to stay with the Griffins. Perkins will replace Boyce. Travel.
Lots of pressure here in the half court. Livingston tries to come out. He'll contest the three.
Yep.
And the big contest is a reason for the air ball. Great look underneath. Just can't get it to drop. Rebound taken down by Perkins. Back the other way. Slices through. Finds person on the outside. Goes back on over to Jackson. Can't connect. Livingston with the rebound, and they'll reset.
Good fight. And another turnover.
And they retain the ball.
Livingston just kind of lost sight of him. They kind of blitzed him there, you know, from the blind side. It bounces off of his leg.
Wanted the foul for some contact.
And Livingston skies for his 10th board. I told you that did not make him happy.
It's not.
Probably a jump ball, right?
It's definitely not a
He
jump
didn't let it
ball.
go?
Well, he thought he got blocked. I would agree with the call of a travel.
No. 4th turnover for Livingston in this one. Quick three on the other end. And they just cannot finish. It's that tight rim on that end. How many times have we seen it here?
Yeah, it's going to be an intentional. It's going to go on Thompson, pushing the back on Jackson. Luckily, he's okay.
You don't normally see that called in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes left, but that one was pretty easy.
I'm not sure the reasoning for it. Usually it's on a breakaway when you see it, and it's when they're starting to go for a layup, but he was kind of coming from the side.
That might be a little frustration on the other end.
Well, something could have been said, certainly, for sure.
He just can't get a shot to go down. And speaking of which, that one was about halfway down and popped back out.
Tony Motley for the Griffins.
Jackson swishes the second. He's got a half dozen. Lead back to 32 for the Griffs. They'll also retain possession.
Now this happens at the spot of the foul for the intentional, so that's why they get it on the baseline.
Whereas a technical would be what, half court?
Half court, yeah. So that's additional advantage as Poole gets a nice layup off the end line play.
And let's give credit to the Griffins. Their out of bounds plays have been really, really crisp today. That's a good way to get 6 or 8 points a game, partner.
Yeah, and those are the things that when you play good teams, you want to try and get those little sets where you can get a basket easy.
Great look on back-to-back plays, and Taj Poole says, yeah, I'll take it. I'll clean him up at the other end. He's got 4 quick points, 4 more quick points. Wild shot on the other end.
Matley with another rebound.
Wow, great catch by Perkins. That one looked like it was going into, and then not so great catch on the other end by Motley.
You can't even get the one good play out before the other one comes in and sweeps it out.
Slow down, guys. Give us a chance to describe the action here.
Yeah, I'm trying to give some compliments out. Before I can get the bouquet out of my hand, I got to take it away.
I'm just not good at being nice.
Under 2 minutes now, or about 2 minutes here in the 3rd quarter, but much of the same here for both teams. I've liked the effort certainly by the Rams here trying to rebound against the bigger front court of the Griffins. Turns it over, up to the forecourt, jams it in.
No problem.
Woods with 2.
Actually, that was, Woods. You said it.
Davis
nice
now
take
with
at
2.
the other end by Davis.
Woods with the second personal.
Yeah, Davis
Team
with
4.
a strong finish there. Davis drills it.
He's going to get those looks, and he makes them pay.
Pretty.
Certainly with the spacing this team's going to be able to get with being able to go off the dribble. That's going to be an important part of their offense.
They just got too quick this quarter.
That one goes in for Motley, his first 2 in the scorebook. Sends it up, spins it over, back up top. Now he goes and attacks again. Chris with the rebound. He's got a lot. Double digits for him.
How about 18 and 11 with the left hand there? Jump, stop, shift. 2 guys tried to take a charge. He went just right.
I mean, he had no points in the second quarter. Certainly had 10 in the first. And now he's exploded again for 8 in this quarter.
And it's not like he's shot it 20 times either. He's been very efficient today.
Well, we talked about some of the issues of settling for long threes. That has not been the case the second half of this quarter.
No, he just took a couple there. He splashed his first 2. So 2 for 4. I don't know if I think he's missed one other shot. So shooting about 60 to 70% today.
Frustrated with the offense, it looks like.
Yeah, not a lot of movement
Livingston
there.
And that's the interesting part when you have a player like him where this game, certainly he can get to his spots where he wants, but when they played against the St. Ed's team, he has to exuberant 100% effort offensively, defensively, carrying more of the offense. Long 3 now.
NBA
hits
range.
it. Back-to-back threes for Jackson.
Jackson with a dozen. 3 threes in the game and 70 after the third quarter for the Griffins. 25-point quarter for them.
Yeah, their second one so far as they put another big quarter together. And on the other end, just getting 8 points in the quarter. You're going to find yourself in a hole, and it keeps getting bigger as that goes. Certainly we'll have our APS-IS player of the game at the end of tonight's ball game. And Joe will provide that for us. And APS-IS, certainly a comprehensive way of looking at the Akron Public Schools, your complete information station where you can get all things Akron schools, whether it be athletics, whether it be board meetings, or even additional extracurricular activities. They are highlighted here on our channel. You can certainly look for us on social media as well as YouTube. Go to akronschools.com. On Facebook, you can go to Akron Public Schools and find full highlights of these games, football games and the like, easily shareable to your other platforms. So go, and we are here for you, the information station here at Akron Public Schools. APS-IS also wants to thank BSN Sports for their support of Akron schools and athletics. Shop BSN Sports for a large selection of sports apparel, footwear, and sports equipment. 1 quarter left, 70-27 your score, as the powerhouse within the City Series is the Buchtel Griffins. I think they started around 15 when the season started, and they flirted up around 5 after certainly some losses. They're right in the top 10 there now still. But this will be a team as they finish up divisional play. Will be going to the playoffs and certainly could be a top seed in the area.
Yeah, I think strong district this year, but I think so much unknown with coronavirus and everything, and who you're going to have, and are you going to be able to get through healthy, and health becomes an even bigger issue. We've seen it at all levels, but definitely, if not the team to beat in the district.
Yeah, one player out for just a coronavirus could be 2 games.
Nice hang by Livingston.
For a tournament.
Yeah.
And again, the tournament one and done, so one bad game, you're out as well.
Personal foul, team 4.
Yeah, no time for.
Livingston line shooting 2.
So you got to be good and lucky. And you got to hope people are doing everything right, and then you got to get lucky too. That's kind of been the story of this year.
And sometimes it's not even your bracket per se. It's the difficulties that other teams in your bracket have.
Absolutely.
There are teams that certainly got farther than they expected because the top seed had one bad game and they're out.
Yep. So the one uncharacteristic thing for Livingston today, that's about 5 turnovers for him. 2 or 3 traveling violations. Don't see that very often.
Well, and he's averaging almost 30 points a game, and so he's kind of under his average right now. But certainly a couple of those turnovers would be additional points, and he could turn it on at any point to probably get back up to that average as we finish up this fourth quarter. The length of these Griffins has really affected the shots. They're not going straight up because they're worried about that rim protector as Livingston gets 2.
And how many points have been assisted on for this Griffins team tonight? They're doing a great job of making that extra pass.
Long 3, back of the iron, taken by Livingston. Kind of looks and turns in the air, and he's got 6 straight here in the quarter.
Yep. It might be about time for him to call it a night pretty soon here. Keep him healthy.
Definitely seeing some additional moves.
Oh, that was good defense. Yeah, that was good D. I mean, that could have easily went either way. Toughest call in basketball.
Given that he had his arm he didn't extend it past the elbow, but used that as kind of a battering ram to take out of the defensive position.
I would have flopped there for sure. maybe not.
You might not have had to. Pretty strong push there.
Yeah, by flop I mean you got to catch that, ref. Be ready to shoot. It was right to him. 21 turnovers now for the Rams, and the defense is ramped up. But more than anything else, I think the Rams tired. They got tired. I mean,
the new disinfected ball is out.
Yeah. Buchtel going to set it up here. Good in-out action. High-low. Wide open 3. They can't get it to go. Sanders, a very aggressive 8 rebounds for him tonight. They just cannot finish on this end in the second half.
Yeah, it has been hard.
Hightower, no.
Turnover, back the other way.
Watch out. Nice job by the cheerleader. She thought it was comical.
Ducked out of the way.
It would have been comical if she would have been paying attention. Good job by her being into the ball game because she would have caught one right in the melon if not. Showing the athleticism and the quickness there on the end.
Not there. Livingston takes it down.
Oh, they had the lob.
Livingston for 3. Not connecting. Sanders with another board. Turns it over, though. Tries to go up. Moore doesn't get it, but Livingston's there.
Well, you said you needed him to get to almost. He's got 26 now. Maybe get that average here pretty soon. Shot blocked there. Good pass. And a good block at the other end, but body contact. And that's going to send Woods to the line.
Gary with his 3rd. Team 5th. You're up 51. Can't get that one to fall. Woods misses. Makes the second.
And looks like Coach Dent going to clear the bench here, or come close to it.
Yeah, about halfway through this quarter, and we'll see the end of Chris Livingston and probably, well, Martell Perkins. We'll see whether he comes back or not. And then the other starter, Marcel Boyce, he's going to take a breather as well. I'm sorry, he was going inbound. I thought he was coming off.
Yeah, he was out for a while. So
Motley came out for him, sorry.
Three ball. Kevin Moore.
One in the second quarter, now matches it here in the fourth. Has been the story of the Rams offense so far. Just not able to finish at the rim.
Nice take there. Can't get it to go was Gary. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Had opportunities there for sure. Grace with his first personal, team sixth.
But as you notice, the ball movement is kind of stopped here for the Rams pretty much in the second half. It's all, I mean, they're still driving hard to the hole, but there's no secondary kickouts. It's all, I'm going to take my guy, and they've done it a couple times, but they haven't been able to finish. The one constant has been Xavier Sanders, especially on the defense or on the offensive glass. Can't run in. That one trying to thread the needle.
Trying to get back into the post, but there was like three guys in the way. Gary with another rebound, his fifth.
He gets up, and he gets up strong. He is not the kind of guy you want to guard in a pickup game.
Offensive foul on Gary now.
He might not score much, but he's going to punish you.
You'll know how long he guarded you by how bad your chest hurts in the morning.
Kind of like a fullback out there, linebacker type. It's great to have those guys on your team. You don't want to play against them.
No.
You want them on your team.
Moore with his second three.
And Kevin Moore has got a pretty stroke.
That's a bad call.
How did that get through? Oh, he got fouled. Almost got the and one dunk.
Jeez.
That would have been a nice rack there.
Then he was slowed down by the foul, I guess.
My chance to do that would have been to actually be catapulted by the defenders. Almost trampoline style. That would be my only chance.
Gets the roll to come back in.
How did that go in?
Practice.
Not practice?
Here you look, he's got his wrist and his thumb taped.
Well, did you see the way he was going to the hole?
It's more like armor than tape. Goes inside, back outside along the baseline. Little two-man game.
Good pass. Very nice.
And Grice gets two.
Nice duck down by Grace and a real good pass by Darius Woods.
Turnover back the other way. In transition, goes up right side, scoops, get it in. And Woods gets 2.
Darius Woods has shown off his springs a couple times in the game. He's got 9. That one's going to go on Cordell.
And we are in the bonus, so he'll shoot it if he can. His second personal foul, team 7. So we'll shoot 1 and 1.
Is he bleeding?
Well, it's a shot to the head, and he is bleeding as well.
Yeah.
So.
Nose, maybe?
Eye. He got it's a head to that right in the eyebrow.
Oh,
part.
where it always.
That's
some guys, some boxers like they get hit one time there. They're just.
Yeah. So now they can substitute their shooter, which they have for Damari and Burton. They'll shoot the 1 and 1.
They're working on him over there. He looks to be fine, but.
Says the guy not bleeding up here. They got to check the court for any blood. So they did find some, so we are going to take a break while they clean the court here. And we'll be back as the game action returns here on APS-IS. Back to action here after the court's clean. Does not make the 1 and 1.
Gary, just jump up and dunk it, Gary. You are just. He's gonna I'm gonna get 10 rebounds too. Nice take.
Wow. That is 100% effort on that one. Does a great job. Ball's there. Guess who? Gary's there. But he stepped out of bounds.
Hustle.
Out of bounds doesn't exist for Gary.
Neither do walls.
Or gravity.
Because he will go through it.
And he's played a lot of this game, but he's not giving up. And if they're not going to come out, there's not going to be a count for 2 minutes.
It's always weird, just to see how long that
chess match goes
I
on.
mean, it's not a chess match at this point. It's just do you want him to play or do you want to get out of here? Usually you want him to play, but it depends. It depends on the chippiness and the situation.
Players, there should be a count on this
He
guy.
was counting, but not very fast. Nice pass and good finish by Grace.
And Grace needs to continue to work on that. You know, obviously he could be a real asset coming off the bench.
Yeah, that size.
With the size, rebounding. Because he'd really be a nice person post-wise to have in there. Again, as you look for that other person to keep Chris Livingston off of maybe that big post defender, because it's going to wear him out more than you want him to be. So if you could have another person or two to throw at him, that would be helpful.
We wind it down here. I guess let's pick our player of the game real quick.
Go for it.
I don't think there's really questionable tonight. 3 players in double figures, all for the Griffins. Trevon Jackson had a dozen. Also, Taj Poole had a dozen. A good inside game for Poole. But the one that people want to see, they got to see tonight, and just another double-double. 26 points, 15 rebounds for Chris Livingston. He's our APS-IS player of the game.
Yeah, and certainly we know we'll see him in the potentially the City Series game. I know in the past, in this era, that team that may be playing on that night may or may not be there because the tournament for the state may be going on at the same time. certainly you wouldn't want to bring him to the championship game or any of the players on Buchtel, as they could be highly seeded to play the remainder of that game when they're in the tournament, and it could affect certainly their status in that game as well. So we hope to certainly have it as we continue our coverage here on APSIS of one of those players you don't see every year in the Akron City Series, and that's an elite talent in their position. As Joe and I mentioned, we've seen some great players on the football field, on the basketball field, or on the basketball court as well, and he's certainly going to be one of them. As we wind this one down, and that'll do it for us. 93-32 is your final score. Want to thank all of those that helped make this possible. For our cameraman Peter George, our producer Ryan Rittenhouse, and we want to thank the collaborative efforts from school administrators, teachers, parents, and all of those that empower the Akron students to achieve their highest level of success. This broadcast is brought to you by APSIS, where we imagine, inspire, and inform. From Dave Schick and Joe Pukansky, good night.